I want to talk to you about something today that impacts all of us. Sooner or later, your credit report's going to get checked. Now, having a high credit score is important. For some people, it's almost their identity. Well, I've got perfect credit. I've got an 800 credit score, whatever. That's great. Average score in America is anywhere from 704 to 714. So typically we have some good credit here in the United States. But we have an awful lot of people who just don't know anything about credit scores, credit reports, or whatever, and they kind of live their lives based on things they've heard. I want to clear something up for you today. Credit cards are not bad. They're actually good. It helps you with your credit score, the utilization factor. Okay, let's say, for example, you have a $10,000 line. As long as you don't owe more than about $3,000, your credit score is going to go way up. The problem is people think, well, I'm not using this card anymore. I'm going to cut that card up and I'm going to close that credit line. But what you do then is you squeeze the amount of credit you can get with the balance that you possibly owe somewhere. You lower that and actually hurt your score. So if you're not using the credit card anymore, first of all, use it a little, buy gas or groceries or whatever, and then just pay it off at the end of the month. But don't close the line. Keep the line open. There seems to be some misinformation where you think you need to close the line. Don't do that, okay? Because it's going to help your score. And it's important to have a good credit score. And I've talked about that in videos before as to why you want to have a good credit score. Of course, with lending, you get better interest rates, but so many other things, even employment can sometimes be impacted. Like you might not get a certain job just because you have bad credit. Credit cards are good. How people use credit cards are sometimes bad. It's kind of like the whole social media thing. People say, oh, social media is bad. Social media isn't bad. The way people use it is bad. Okay, so it's important to understand if you're going to have credit cards, which you should, it's important to use them properly. Okay, a lot of people say, I don't want to have any debt. Okay, there's good debt and there's bad debt. I mean, think about it. Companies like Amazon, they owe debt. Now, they can pay things off. Google, they could pay things off, but they don't because they're using their money in different ways. And that's a different discussion for a different day. But what I want to hammer home right here is the fact that credit cards aren't bad. The way people use them are bad and can be very dangerous if you're not disciplined. But that's just like anything else. The bottom line is this. Have credit cards, keep them open, use them sparingly, and watch your credit score go higher and higher.